Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Greybeardz and What We Think. My name's Wayne, and to my left over here somewhere, where is he? There he is. Good friend Bug. Good morning, Bug. How are you today?
Doing pretty good. Feel like I'm about 105, but
Yes.
that's
That's
what
a,
happens in a bug's life.
yeah. Um, so
His beard
everybody
was
wants
black.
there's a couple things today, right? It's been quite the eventful week for you. I've shared some of the drama that you've gone through. I didn't put any names or associations with, right? Um, I did a video, 3 minute opinion. If you haven't seen it, somewhere on the YouTube world, talking about how you paid for a service, I didn't put it that was you, but um, how they where you took your vehicle in for a service under my advice to get the transmission service, right? Because well, yeah, you can let them know you have a GMC Sierra with those big one of those problematic transmissions that they keep coming up with, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
my advice, I said, go in and get a service done, get a new transmission, fluid and filter, flush done, and that seems to prolong the issue that
The
some of these
advice was
vehicles.
sound.
Yeah,
It was due. It was due at 75,000 miles. I had reached that mark.
yeah. And
So
you had went and said, well, while it's in the shop, have them do an oil change, and there was a recall that was to be
yeah.
done, right?
Yeah. For some reason the grill on those trucks would come off,
Yeah.
fly and hit other drivers on the road. So
I had never heard that, and I don't always follow every issue that every vehicle has. Um,
mhm.
but when you told me that that was the recall, I was like, what? How is that even possible? But
That's what they
I,
told me.
I
Yeah,
guess it
so
has
I
happened
was
to
swallowed
somebody. Yeah.
it.
Um,
Apparently, it was happening a lot.
yeah. I wonder what they did for the recall.
I
Maybe someone
don't
that
know.
knows put it down there. I know my cousin Rick, he'll research that. I'm sure he likes to do that stuff to find out for us, and he'll put it in. Always check the comments, folks, because we've got some really smart people in our comments. Some are not so not so smart, but there's some really good information that comes out in the comments. And I got to talk about one comment that I received. I won't say who it was from, but I'm going to read the comment to you. He says, "I'm sorry, dude." What do you say? "I'm sorry, dude. You had my attention for a minute, but sounds like you enjoyed the sound of your voice
Oh,
more than I do, and your story took too long. So I'm going to switch on to somebody else." And I replied to the commenter, and I said, "I understand. Have a great life. Thanks for commenting." It's like, whatever, dude.
what was he commenting? What was the episode that he was referring to?
The dealership screwed up. That was you. That was about
Yeah.
what we just talked about. I did a video
So
saying,
that was his comment on that.
yeah, and
I'm
that, and
commenting
that,
on your comments too long.
yeah, it was like the video was like less than 3 minutes. It was a short, right? And YouTube, if you don't know about YouTube, then if you're going to post a short, it has to be a certain format and it has to be less than 3 minutes, or it doesn't become a short anymore. And I get it. Maybe this guy just had an attention span of a gnat. I don't know. Um, I'm not going to apologize for who I am. You either like what I'm having to say or how, and sometimes I stumble on my words. I get it, whatever. I'm not I don't have a team editing videos that I just have a camera running 24/7 or any of that. I'm just sharing our experiences and what we think, what happened, what have you, right? It's like, I don't know I mean, people go out, there's people out there in the YouTube world that are going to great lengths, great expense, and making money off of this stuff. You and I are just here sharing our life experiences and what we think, what's going on. In real world, there's no AI, there's none of that. And I think that is lost on a lot of people. They're expecting some, $1 million production, I don't know. It's like if you got time to
Mom,
watch somebody on YouTube do something that's not even real,
I know.
or you know what I mean, it's like I don't know. Maybe their expectations are too high for. And I'm glad he said, "Hey, thanks. You had my attention for a minute, and then you whatever. I'm moving on to someone else." I'm like,
Look, Mom, there's real people on YouTube. Come on, look.
yeah, there's millions of people out there doing YouTube
There's
that,
real people. There's a
yeah,
there's a human. It's not AI.
yeah, exactly. I don't know.
Yeah. So
It
yeah.
is.
Well, yeah, that was my thing. Since you brought it up, had all kind of complications, missed several days of work dealing with this thing. So
So
what
what's your
happened?
plan? So I know that that I don't want to give any spoilers to anybody, and you divulge what you want. I know that when we did if you haven't seen the forklift video, Bug was he was not a forklift driver, but that was on a Friday, right? And
Yeah.
you got a phone call the last I knew from them, and I don't know what you planned on doing.
Well,
Uh,
I'll give you guys some details as I consult with my lawyer team. But I have a brand new 2026 GMC.
wow.
That was the
Breaking
end
news there.
result.
Breaking news. So they're going to
Breaking
have to
news.
watch the video to find out those that,
You have to watch the video next week. I'll give you guys the detail, but I now have a new shiny red apple or the volcanic.
I
Um,
like that
uh,
color.
yeah, I got the volcanic, whatever, volcanic color. Um, uh, New GMC 2026. Unlimited. I ain't gonna say unlimited. 5 year free oil changes. So, but I will be trusting but verifying. Now,
Yeah.
I
Well,
will
they didn't
take.
know. I don't know. I think I said in there in the when I did that they
You
had
did.
changed the
Oh,
oil on
yeah.
all the only thing, and they replaced it with air. So
So yeah, they blessed me with a new truck. Um, and I kind of give you guys a little
I've
taste
seen
of
that.
honey.
I've
I
seen.
don't know if
I,
you can see it. Our viewers trying to
yeah,
get
I
the
see.
shade off the thing.
You got to
Okay.
put it in front of
But
your face. You got to put it in front of your face. There you go. There they can
that's
see it.
it. Yeah. So anyway,
I'm
so that
I'm
happened.
I'm waiting for the video short. You can, you know,
Yeah. And I'll say kudos to them. That I made my way somehow to the top of the chain. The big man says, "Hey, look, I understand that you want comfort, you want assurance and stuff like that, and we need to try to resolve this issue." So
you locked in.
they,
So you locked in your hat and you were like, yeah, man, this is what I want.
I still had the same smile. You know what? I even quoted some Bible verses and stuff like that. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And then the guy called me. I said, "What verse is that?" I was as if I was just spouting off some stuff. Like, no. Nope, it's in the book of Matthew and yada 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 and blah blah blah. And told them some of my experiences. They went back in the back, came back like, how would you like to ride off in a new truck? Would that give you enough comfort? And I was like, it sure would. So, um, I will
Deal was
make sure
made.
the deal was made. The deal is sealed. I got a whopping uh 27 miles. You know what I'm saying? And I told him, I was like, look, I was benevolent. I said, you know that whatever little troop out there that failed to put oil in my other truck, which, oh yeah, speaking of the other truck, there was nothing wrong with it, according to them. There was
Of
absolutely
course.
nothing wrong.
According.
They had cleaned it up. They was ready for me to drive and sign or whatever. But they was like, we understand you have no more faith in that vehicle. So we're gonna make something where we everybody's happy. So we did. I drove away happy.
So for
All the
those that
French
know,
fries.
you can go and buy Bug's old truck. It's in.
They're probably gonna sell it to you for about four. I can't probably can't say. Yeah, it's gonna cost you a pretty. You got to recoup a little bit of money. But yeah, it was good to me, and I'm gonna kudos to them. They and that's one thing I was gonna say to Wayne as well. That I watched the video, believe it or not. It is good to take your vehicle to the dealer because the dealer, in my one and only experience, they will work with you. They make a mistake, they will own their mistake. These guys owned it. They said it was totally our fault, and we need to make this thing right. And they made it right. I'm satisfied. They're satisfied. We shook hands, and that was that. And
Yeah,
they,
nice.
yeah. So I'm good. So, next time we have Fat Friday at the job, I'll get my crew together.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
next time is my time to drive. I just drove last week, so
yeah.
next time it's my time to
Good.
drive.
Don't worry, we'll break that truck in real good. Windows
Yeah,
up,
I'm sure
windows
Wayne
down.
Wayne's gonna give it a 50-point inspection. Like, no wonder they gave you this truck as a piece of guy.
No, I would not.
Yeah,
Um,
no, teasing, just messing around. But yeah,
but I
but I'll
mean,
give you guys as much details as I can. The next time, hey, reason to tune in. Maybe next week, give you guys the details on what happened, how it happened, and stuff like that. And see the thing, one reason I'm kind of hesitant to say some stuff on this forum is because Mud's gonna be out there draining the oil out of the vehicle.
no,
You know what
no,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Yeah.
They
You
did
know
their
what?
due. I mean, they did their due diligence, man, and they came. Remember, we didn't really give details, but they came out and they looked at the truck in your driveway.
In my driveway, they did,
Yeah,
man. They did it all.
and they were, they
It was
were
like
like,
he's not lying. There's no residual. There's nothing on the pavement. There's no freaking all. And they come to the conclusion, whoever did it did not put oil in it. They
yeah, yeah,
probably
I'm
got
sure.
sidetracked with something.
Yeah,
Yada
and
yada yada.
and that's and that's everybody was. I harp on certain things like that. If you don't do yourself, going to a reputable location
Hmm.
that you know it you're going to pay more, but you're also going to get peace of mind if they do make a mistake. And they've
Yeah.
been known to make mistakes. We know this. I've had issues. Everybody's had issues. The human factor is real, but the dealerships are typically more capable to compensate or make it right,
Hmm.
than
Hmm.
say some, fly by. I hate to say the word fly
Yeah.
by night. There's a, a, a
You could not.
franchise
Yeah,
place.
yeah. It was just perfect. It was just lucky, Wayne, to be honest, because I just drove. Well, my wife. It was just a perfect storm because my wife drove the truck. She heard all the noise, but she assumed it was coming from my other truck, and
Mhm.
she didn't know. I didn't know. None of us knew. We just drove from that location to my driveway, and I just think if we went somewhere else and accumulated a lot of miles, like
Mhm.
we'd have went shopping or something,
But
this
even
thing would have
that
never.
far,
Yeah, even that far. I'm just saying though that
that truck,
if you went
I
to
can't
Jiffy Lube,
believe. I can't
I don't.
believe, for one, I know how far you live from the dealership,
Yeah.
roughly, right?
Hmm.
That, and this is where I don't know, I'm a kind of a staunch GM guy. I even wore my Chevy hat today that I haven't worn in a while. Um, that truck went that far with little to no oil in it. It just blows my mind
I
that
know.
it.
It's crazy. It's
But
crazy.
now that your old truck had the 5.3, which is a freaking tank of an engine. I don't care what anybody says. If you're a Ford or Dodge guy, you don't even realize how good those LS motors are. Now the
Mm-mm.
ones that have that AFM or whatever multi displacement,
Mm-hmm.
it isn't the engine that goes bad, it's that system that they use to turn off cylinders, if you were deactivate the cylinders. That system goes bad, and a lot of time it can be contributed to not doing frequent oil changes, right? I've known people that have had them and they change their oil very frequently, whatever, and they get, they don't never have any issues with it until later on, like, well into 100 some thousand miles or close to 200,000 miles. The engine will start using oil, if you will. But
Mm-hmm.
well, I'm glad it worked out for you, and I hope just kind of end that story, and we'll move on to another chapter. We're still waiting. We're still waiting for that young lady's decision in the background. And I know we're making this episode about A Bug's Life. Because you've just been dealing with so much crap over the last few weeks. It's just
The
unbelievable that no
last
man should have to
2
deal with.
years.
It's just crazy.
Yeah. Oh, well, spoke to that young lady in the background, and she was saying, I don't know if I want to go that route. I think I might want to go to school. And I'm like, hmm.
Well, Colorado's got some really good schools on there.
They do. Colorado University.
I mean, I
So,
tell you, I told both my girls from day one that college was their path, right?
right.
And they both did, and they're both doing very well.
Mhm.
And it isn't because it is because, but it isn't because of the degrees that they got from college. It's they're doing something different that
Mhm.
allowed them to do it because of their degree. So,
Right. So more to come on that. She's exploring these other options, and
mm-hmm,
my thing is, what we agreed upon. You can continue to reside at the Sharps Mansion
mm-hmm,
if you have a career path,
yeah,
and if you got a career path, sure. If you don't, if this is not going to be Club Med,
yeah,
I'm saying you're going to have to
no excuses, right?
sprout your wings and fly. Yeah, no
Yeah,
excuses. So if you're doing something positive, you're trying to move in the right direction, I can work with you, but you got to do something.
yeah.
Right now,
These are the
the
rules and
hazmat.
the guidelines that must be followed. Any deviation will
Yeah, exactly.
you will have to deal with
Adversity,
the sharp consequences. Get it?
adversity
Sharp
affect your
consequences.
life. So she's been doing her thing, reaching out to schools, trying to find out this, that, and other. So I'm like, okay,
Mm,
we need some
awesome.
resolution. We need some resolutions though. So
Yeah, I
more
mean,
to follow.
the biggest thing is having a plan and executing it, right? Take your
Exactly.
summer, whatever, figure out, but you gotta you.
Yeah. When the fall come,
Mm,
when August, when it's time to go back to school in September, you need to be doing that.
yeah,
So
that's the hardest part about free. My mom, rest her soul, made just these hard decisions for me, and
mine too.
basically, that bird's nest that I was so
Mhm. Right. Yeah.
the old poop, you're out of here, man. You're making, this is your options. And my mom didn't play. Um,
hmm That's right. Same here. My mom was the one, she's the one that guided us.
mhm.
She's like, I said,
Yeah,
Mom, you just kicked me out of the house when I was 18.2 months, 18.2
yeah,
years old. She was like, yeah,
yeah.
I didn't want you to be a
Mother knows
thick
best, man. I tell you.
thistle.
Yeah,
That's what she said. I was like, oh. So I left, joined the military. My other brother, he joined the army, you know. And they got a little soft on my baby brother. You just stay with us for
You
eternal
know,
life.
I can see that. My mom, as she got older, I
Mm-hmm.
have a younger brother, my little
Mm-hmm.
big brother, I call him. He's like 6 years younger than I am.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, my older sister and my younger sister, we kind of wore mom down a little bit, you know. She's like,
Yeah. Put it to the test.
mm-hmm, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah,
Yeah.
anyway, it's all good, man. But I'm
But
glad
yeah.
things are working out. I hope the best for that young lady behind you.
Yeah.
Not
Jada
not
Winnie.
this one. I can't point to it because.
That one with the glasses on her head.
Oh man,
She's up in North
we ain't
she
worried
up in
about that
North
girl. She's
Carolina.
smart as a. She got it going on.
She's
Your
doing good. She's
son-in-law up
doing
there, the
hmm
tall guy in the background there, his son-in-law.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
they doing well.
Yep, they
Hmm
doing well. She's had a lot of, I pray for her and a lot of tragedy,
hmm
last
Yeah.
couple of years now. It's been 2 years now, right? 2 years?
3 years. This will be the
3 years.
third year.
It'll be
Yep.
3 years
So
now.
it's something. And she's coping well with the loss and and moving forward, you know what I'm saying? She's of
Yeah,
course you never get over something like that. But and that's the thing, every household out there, we say this too, every household, you're gonna suffer some tragedy. It's just how you deal with it. You gotta
yeah,
try to deal with it. My coping mechanism is the man upstairs. I believe in an afterlife. I believe there's a better world to come. So
yeah,
that keeps me from grief over, just getting overburdened with grief and stuff like that. Stuff gonna
yeah.
happen. So just keep that in mind. You're gonna live
But
again.
yeah, and he was doing
Mhm.
all the right things. She did all the right things, getting him
Yeah.
to school and everything.
Getting to school, raising
Yeah,
those guys, and hey. But nobody has a guarantee. There's no guarantees, down here.
no, there
Nothing.
isn't. Well, there's only two things. That's death and taxes,
Yeah,
guaranteed.
they're gonna keep taxing in one way or the
Mm,
other,
yeah.
huh?
But anyways,
Yep. Yeah.
on that note, though, life is good. I've been
hmm
blessed, and
Yeah.
I've had my fair share of tragedy in my family as well. Not
hmm
to, but nothing like what I can't even imagine that. Anyways,
Yeah.
get out there and do something, people. Get out there and go fishing. As you see, first time
That's
fishing
like a
this year.
pretty good looking fish. What is that? That's a bass?
Yeah, that's a large one. That's my second fish, first fish of the year for me. I think I caught
Okay.
three.
When you had time to go fishing.
It was one show we weren't able to do. I went on a
You was
Sun.
fish.
This
I
was on
can't
a
do the show today.
this was on a Sunday.
Okay, that's a pretty
Um,
fish right there.
yeah, we fished all day, man. Oh well, early morning. My neighbor, uh, shout out to Dan, and
hmm
we
You
had a good
guys,
day.
you did the catch and release type program, or did y'all
Oh yeah,
actually?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Do you
yeah.
like fish? Do you eat fish?
I do. My favorite freshwater fish has to be walleye. And there ain't none around
Okay.
here.
Okay. It fillets
Um,
real good.
well, no, it does, but it don't. It's just such a good um,
Hmm
tasty freshwater
Okay.
fish. I mean,
Gotcha.
and then trout is good and salmon. Those are all good, but um,
Mhm. Okay. Yeah.
that's
That's
pretty
suckers
good
out.
too. But it's I don't need enough fish to I
Yeah.
would if push comes to shove that bugger be stinking up the grease. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta label it fish grease.
Hmm. Yeah. But
Yeah.
anyway, I don't really have
Anyway.
anything today. We're gonna cut this so short. Bug's got to get out there and do some yard work in this
Yep,
heat.
gotta work on my tan, y'all. Yep.
Yeah, me too.
Gotta get my tan together. Told
I got
Wayne This is my original color right here.
It's like, you
I
did
ain't giving y'all
tell.
the bird. But
Yeah.
yeah, this is what I'm supposed to look like. But I got fried. Next
Yeah.
week, you'll think I'm wearing this shirt over my face.
What was it yesterday? I got in the truck. I had to run to Slows and get some stuff
Uh,
because a project I'm working on. No, I didn't videotape because it's too hard to do and put it out
mm.
there. But um, it was 90 some degrees, 96, 98 degrees. Just a burning up, burning me up. I'm not very good at heat tolerant. I get better as the summer goes on. I can't believe it's the middle of June already, just about. What is today? The 14th, middle of freaking June. Where does the time go? It's like,
The crazy thing, summer hasn't even arrived yet,
no.
technically.
Yeah, they're talking some big El Nino now. Hope everybody's get out there and get your AC serviced. Stop going to McFaddy's and spending the money on that crap. Go get your AC service, man.
Now, the last time I got something serviced,
I'm just telling you, man. Everybody be
yeah,
anybody in the HVAC business will tell you everybody waits to the light. Now some things just happen. A lot of times it's that capacitor will blow from the heat, but
uh,
you know,
let me say this. What does I've never got it done. What? Yeah, I know. Shock face, right? But here we go. Oh Lord, that's some quality lawn service calling me. Call
now
me
is it?
first.
He's wanting to know where you at.
He is. Look at
Yeah.
that.
He put his name
Quality
out there.
first.
There you go.
Yeah. He'll be fine. He'll be
Yeah.
fine.
I can't believe you don't have a nickname for him in your phone.
I know, right? I'm surprised
Yeah.
I can remember his name without a nickname.
But no, they
But
go out there and
anyway,
they make sure the pressures are right for your HVAC. They go out there and make sure the cooling fins are clean. They check the electrical, make sure there's no issues going on there. And some of them will also do make sure the ducting in the house and filters are all good to go. I have someone come out annually and make sure the
okay.
trailer AC is working good. So,
You guys check back with me next show. I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna get my AC.
yeah.
I'm gonna get my AC. Y'all hold me to it. I'm
All right.
sure Wayne will remember.
On
Yeah.
that note, it's going to be hot out there. Do your best to
Yeah, I
stay
better get going.
cool. Don't be a casualty, and we'll catch you on the next one. Have a great week.
Y'all be good and thanks
Be
for watching.
safe. Yeah.
God bless. Hey, holiday next weekend. Y'all enjoy.
Oh yeah, it is Juneteenth next weekend.
Juneteenth.
We're
That's
yeah,
right. Yes,
enjoy
sir.
it, the Emancipation Proclamation.
Emancipation Proclamation. We might even
Yes,
talk about
sir.
that next week.
All right,
All
everybody.
right. Y'all be
Take care,
good.
everybody. Have a great week and God bless. Thanks for watching.
God bless.
Hey, hit the
Yes.
likes, subscribe, comment, please. We love that. I do, anyways. I don't know. Bug reads them once in a while. Take care.
No comment. Take care.